Sorry, man. Okay, I'm gonna start again.
Now let's not rush though.
Not rushing.
Take a deep breath. There is a whole other part of this that is powerful that you brought up. And I want you to tell the story. It's not my story to tell. But where were you yesterday and why does that matter to this?
So yesterday I was at my dear friend Bob Henderson, Robert Bruce Henderson, his funeral in Martinez. And this was a dear, dear friend of mine. As I talked to his sister Faith, if you're watching, it's been the only guy I think I've shed that many tears with. I'm not talking cried boo, like we cried like bawling our eyes out.
Yes.
Talking about our past pains and
You guys were the
family
Sons of
stuff.
Thunder.
The Sons of Thunder. He was when I first became a Christian at my first church. I was an atheist my whole life. And we were introduced by the pastor Sean, and we just clicked automatically. He was just a passionate pit bull of a human being, a fierce human being. And because I think we were both such strong personalities, we almost offset that in each other.
Yes.
It's like if you have a bull against a more meager person, they would just overpower that other person. When you have two bulls, you're like, oh, you're a bull too. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Knuckles.
Yeah.
That's kind of how we were together. And it was his funeral yesterday. And there was a lot of things happening. One, it was a weird thing. The only other funeral I've been to is my grandfather's funeral. It was right when I got out of the military.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I was 22 years old. So it's been 22 years since.
Wow.
And the only funeral I've been to from my dear friend and someone who was 1 month younger than me. So there was a lot going on there.
A lot going on.
I felt like I was getting to go visit my buddy.
Yeah.
I felt like I get to go see Bob.
Yeah. He was like, Micah, thanks for coming to my barbecue.
Yeah, so when I went to the funeral, I literally felt like my buddy Bob was like, dude, you fucking made it. Like, yes. Like, you came to my birthday party. Like, you're here.
Yes.
And that's how he felt. So I was there kind of smiling and kind of looking around like, hey, Bob, like, right on. Like, there was a lot of sad things going on there, but not sad in the way that, oh, my friend's dead.
Yeah.
Because I felt like he was still there with me. It's an odd thing to explain that, like, yes, he had passed away in physical form, and as weird and as hippie as it sounds, I'm not that guy. You know I'm not that guy.
Yeah.
Felt like he was totally consciously right there with me.
Right.
And as I was listening to people speak, and as I was there, listening to what people had to say, I felt like he himself was not sad, but almost like don't let this fucking happen to you. Like, you fucking go.
You're on the right path and keep going.
Like, don't you fucking go. Like, you fucking go.
Yes.
And I think I explained it to you as if you're in a movie, one person breaks their leg and they're in the desert and they go, leave because we'll both die. You fucking go. And the guy goes, I love you and you're right. And I go. I felt like that's what was kind of happening. And as close as I was to Bob, and it wasn't about me, I felt like he was urging me on.
Yeah.
Like, Micah, you're onto this.
Yes.
He used to write me all the time and go, dude, you're fucking killing it, Micah.
Yes.
Not like business and not like fitness, but like life.
Yeah.
Like, you got it, you know? Right. And so I felt like he was even encouraging me more. And something else hit me as I drove away was, what is my legacy going to be?
Yes.
And as his legacy was cut short, he went to school, he went to college. There were a couple little things. He encouraged me in elementary school. He was a good brother. It was like his legacy was cut way short.
Right.
And I just had this deep, overwhelming, I still do, in conviction, what is your legacy really going to be? Because at the end of it, no one said shit about the money he made, what his net worth was, what his GPA was, what kind of car he drove, what his accomplishments were. There was no resume, 401, there was no thing about his... When it's at the end, it's what did you really do with the time you were given?
Who are you?
Who are you? What kind of human being were you? Did you make a difference? Did you live passionately? And I really came away with, again, even more conviction. And I just feel he's with me still, talking to me, almost just in my car, like we used to always talk, and in life stuff. But it just gave me a lot to think about. Like, here I am going in 44, going into 45 in July, going, okay, halftime.
Right.
The coach never goes, well, fuck, that sucked.
Yeah.
let's try better in the second half, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a shitty halftime speak, right? It's all right, guys.
Right.
We're down 21-7. Here's what we went wrong. Here's what we're gonna fucking do.
Yes.
That's how we feel now all the
Yes.
time. All the
Yes.
time it's halftime speak. Like,
Yes. Right. Right.
and I don't know if it's a dooming feeling more than an urgent feeling. That's a better way to say it. It's an urgent feeling. The time is so precious, and that's literally your greatest commodity.
Yes.
And what are we gonna do left now?
Right. Be proud of who you are, not of what you do.
Right.
And go ahead and have confidence, have ego. Go out and accomplish things, but at that place of doing it is not to create a tally that you can then point to and say, look what all I've done, because that's not going to last. That when you're at the funeral, those are the things you're talking about.
When you're writing the eulogy of your own life, what's it gonna say?
So this is something that I think we're going to do as an exercise, and we're going to share, and it's going to be interesting. So Stephen Covey wrote a book in the 80s or 90s.
Something habits of
Somebody
successful
habits
people.
about doing successful something, and one is start with the end in mind. And in my 20s, I did this exercise, and I'm going to go ahead and take this on again now, and I'm going to doubly think about it. So the exercise is, and we're going to ask you guys to do this and share this with us, that you have died. You walk into your own funeral, as a spirit. No one can see you, and you watch your funeral unfold. And go ahead and write a one-page, who's in attendance? Why did they come? What did they say about you? And the idea of this is that if you think about writing your perfect funeral, that will motivate you to live that way now.
Quite the ride. Today's been a ride, guys.
Today's been a ride.
The outtakes are going to be fucking phenomenal because we did several takes. We were losing our minds. Literally, we were fucking getting hysterical.
Yes.
But I'm glad we stuck it out, guys. Again, this from us to you. All this is us trying to put something positive out in the world and trying to make a difference, even if it's one.
Yes.
We always joke about having 23 viewers. If it's one, and one person hears it and goes, hell yeah, that's what we're trying to do. So if you dig what we're doing, guys, share the channel, share it with your friends. If you think it's of value, give us a thumbs up. Give us some feedback. We hope you guys have a rad weekend.
Yes.
And again, be mindful of pride and humility. Keep those things in balance. My sign out is, don't be a dick.
Mine is, hey, thanks, Alon. I'm going to explain what that is sometime because you're going to like this story, and it's about this exact topic.
We'll see you guys next week.
We did it.
Finally. Oh, shit.
You think it recorded?
Dude, that was...